Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. And you know how we do. Before we get started, go ahead and do your boy a quick solid. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please do not forget to turn that post notification bell on so you'll know when your boy is going live or dropping his heat. And click the join button, man. Jump on in the member section, set that thing off because you'll get most of these videos before they go live. You know, you'll be able to see them. And we're going to work on getting some emojis. And I got a question for everybody. Thinking about doing my live stream. I might go at least 3 times a week, probably from about 1 p.m. to about 2 p.m. Probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That way we can recap the game. We can recap what happens on Tuesday after the media day, and Friday is the day before the game. So we can do those things, and then during the off season, we can discuss a bunch of stuff because this off season is going to be hot and heavy, simply because it's going to be the first year for Prime without Shador and Travis, and everybody's going to go nuts. Then these recruits are going to start coming. There's going to be a lot of changes, but we're going to jump into that. But first, before we get started, y'all know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, help your boy out. We trying to get to 20K, and we going to talk about Colorado's recruiting class. Well, I'm not going to talk about it. On3 did a bunch of reports on it this week, and Steve Wiltfong was kind of excited. So it has me thinking, what does he know that we don't know? Well, we're going to watch some of this, and I want y'all to listen to Wiltfong while he's giving his dissertation of what's happening in Colorado with these recruits. Y'all ready to go? I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Incoming. Welcome to the future of Colorado football.
So what we're going to do is start out from last week, because I wanted to hear what they had to say before I did this video about what they had to say after the recruits left. So we're going to start from last week and move our way into what they did yesterday. Y'all ready? Y'all know I'm ready. Shit, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Some Colorado Buffalo recruiting. Colorado big noon kickoff this week as Utah is coming to Boulder, and so are top recruits. Let's talk about this IMG to Colorado pipeline that's being built. But first, Colorado fans, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button. Get on board the On3 Recruits channel. This is the best recruiting channel on all of YouTube. All right, Steve, let's talk about it.
No.
Jordan Seaton, probably the most notable IMG Academy landing, but also Cash Cleveland's from IMG, a couple others. And this weekend, we have more IMG prospects invading Boulder. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, 10:15 local kickoff for Colorado. Kegs and eggs.
Now, I want y'all to listen to the inflections in this man's voice as he talks about these recruits that's going to be in Colorado. He's kind of excited, which leads me to think that Wiltfong knows some things that we don't know, which he should. That's his job. But it's being reflected in what he does, and that's rare. That rarely happens. And Wiltfong is probably the only one I can trust with information like this, because everybody else just be jumping the gun, except for Dukes. Dukes come with his information. Don't sleep on Dukes. But now Dukes is with Colorado. He's with Neely and the Pregame Show Network, and he's also doing work for DNVR. So those are my sort. You gotta listen. I keep telling y'all, listen to the words, but now listen to the words and watch the expression on his face. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Eggs in Boulder. It's going to be an exciting morning out there for a big game against the Utes, the Utah Utes. I always think of my cousin Vinny, the two Utes, the two what? The two U's. But anyway, Colorado looking to close big on the trail this cycle. They have a lot of momentum with the way that they're playing on the field. 5-star offensive lineman, On3's number 1 ranked interior offensive lineman in the country, Alabama commit Michael Carroll, going to take an official visit this weekend to Boulder. Look, Alabama has a lot of equity in this recruitment, a lot of strong relationships, their track record of development, his relationship with the players on the team. There's a lot of reasons why he is committed to Alabama, but Colorado has piqued his interest down the stretch. He's excited to get out there and see what it's all about. 2 guys from IMG Academy that Colorado's been in the thick of it for quite some time now is 4-star linebacker Nathaniel Owusu-Boateng and 4-star edge rusher London Merritt, both back out at Colorado. And look, Merritt's committed to Ohio State. Owusu-Boateng also strongly considering Michigan. But I could see these guys playing their college football outside the Big Ten, and Colorado is the biggest threat to each of those programs. A return visit for both after taking official visits earlier in the fall. And then Alexander McPherson, a defensive lineman and edge rusher committed to Oklahoma State right now. He was IMG's leading sack guy the last 2 seasons. He is coming out to Colorado this weekend as well. And I think that one is starting to really look promising for Colorado coming into the visit. He was at NC State last weekend, Colorado this weekend, currently committed to Oklahoma State. He's a guy that's ultimately on flip watch. They'll have younger guys from IMG on campus this weekend as well. Colorado went to IMG on their first bye week with a couple coaches. The favor is being returned this weekend. We'll see what happens with Michael Carroll, but I like where they're tracking or trending perhaps with Owusu-Boateng and Merritt and McPherson.
We are seeing that pipeline. It extends from Bradenton, Florida, and it looks like it's going all the way out there to Boulder with these IMG prospects. Jordan Seaton.
Brett Collegier is visiting this weekend too, a 2026 offensive lineman, definitely a notable from IMG Academy.
You know, Jordan Seaton being from IMG, you and I both had
y'all see what I'm saying? Kind of sound a little bit excited about what's going on in Colorado, you know. But what we do is we flip it. We flip it from what they were thinking about last week till after all that's taking place. You know what I'm saying? So now we know Colorado is slapped Utah upside the head and gave them skibbity bop, smacked their head up, took them on out, did what they supposed to do, like your boy said. Told y'all it was going to be a blowout. Y'all ain't been listening to me all season. Nobody. What's wrong with y'all? I'm giving y'all the info. I'm telling you what's going to happen during the season. But y'all ain't listening. And damn it, I'm tired of you not listening. I need you to hear me and hear me loudly. But Wiltfong, his information is good. But he sounds a little bit too excited when he's talking about Colorado and these recruits right here. He knows what's going to happen. Like I told y'all, when Juju pop up on speed, just already know he committed to Colorado. As a matter of fact, if Juju pop up anywhere on TV, Coach Prime is the only one that done it. Ain't nobody else done it nowhere else. But then again, it might be Juju, Dukes, Neely, and some other stuff popping, you know. But if Juju pops up in an unfamiliar location with some random people, superstars, just know he going to Colorado, which is only one choice. If you are a recruit and you are being recruited to Colorado, you better take that opportunity. Because I'm telling you, y'all don't know what's down the pipeline. See, what's down the pipeline is dominance, for one. And It's a lot of stuff that you can get in Colorado that you will not be able to get at any other program. Alabama is one of the most powerful programs in college football, but they cannot offer you what Colorado offers. That coach knows nobody. He don't know the people that Prime know. I can't say he knows nobody. But he don't know the people that Prime. He don't have the connection that those coaches in Colorado have. And I'm telling y'all, you better look out for that gold jacket wearing safety that might show up in Colorado. What other program can you go to? I'm gonna put it like this. What other program can you go to in the country? Now, not to say that NFL players, pro players, gold jacket wearing players don't show up at other programs. But notably, what other program can you go to and see them every day and work out with them? Get all that knowledge. Do y'all know how often T.O. is in Colorado? A lot. Michael Irvin, not so much this year because Miami been going off. So Michael been, doing down there with his boys. Warren Sapp, D-Lou, Bill, Lode Hope, and the wide receiver coach Phil. All this talent from the NFL played, know people, got the knowledge. Colorado has the deepest wide receiver room in the country and the best. There is no other wide receiver room in the country where you can lose 4 wide receivers in one game and you still good. No way. But let me get off that soapbox. If you are being recruited to Colorado, Colorado is where you should be. And my boy CJ from the Black and Gold podcast, him and Chad's still a hater. CJ, I know you watch. You can't say you don't. Chad's still a hater. We just winning right now, and his hatred is being suppressed. Chad's still a hater. He don't like Prime. He don't like what Prime brings to the table. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to put that on wax so Chad can understand and you can tell him that I said it. Chad is a hater. He don't like the way Coach Prime operates, which that is fine. But I'm just glad you suppressed your hatred and ain't saying it out loud anymore. You didn't calm down, but we see it percolate every night. It pop its little head out every now and then. Get used to it. It's going to be a while before it's going anywhere. And the next coach that come in might be just like it. Prime need to go get that head coach from UNLV and bring him over there and set him up because that man is a monster. But I digress. We're going to get back into this Wiltfong on this ON3 action. So let's finish listening to them talk about the recruits from after they've left, and Wiltfong got a little info. Let's see what he's talking about. Y'all ready? Here we go.
A big weekend. Let us know. Comment section below. All right, let's talk some Colorado recruiting because the Buffs are in great position for elite recruits after a massive visit weekend in Boulder. We're going to talk about one of the hottest teams on the recruiting trail right now, coming off of that big win over Utah. We're going to break it all down, including what's next for quarterback Julian Lewis after that decommitment from USC. And also, we're going to get into this IMG pipeline that Coach Prime's trying to build. But first, Colorado fans, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. We're busy talking Colorado Buffs recruiting all year long, so jump on board and hit subscribe. All right, Steve, Colorado is trending not just for Julian Lewis, a USC flip, well, former USC commit, but also Carday Smith, who remains committed to USC. Steve, how are you feeling about where Colorado stands right now for Julian Lewis after this big news from him?
They needed to have a big year to show Julian Lewis and his camp that, hey, this is a program that can compete for championships coming off a 4-8 campaign. He is at spring practice. He had conversations with Coach Shermer, Coach Sanders leading up to the season about what Colorado was going to do. They looked promising in practice, but now they're doing it on Saturdays. They're one of the more exciting teams in the country. Their quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, is in the mix for every major college postseason award in the country. And that's the stage Julian Lewis wants to play on. So
why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Chill, guys. Just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension that's actually made.
Why is you on my TV? I should have used my other account, but I'm not. Let's go.
All the boxes for Julian Lewis as he continues through his process. But we know they're very thorough, obviously gave the early commitment to USC, but even with that, continued through their process like he was uncommitted, took a bunch of visits to all kinds of schools, had a top 5, took summer officials, and then been on some game visits this fall. So as he continues to work through his process, I think there is still dialogue with some other programs. He was at Georgia over the weekend. I don't see him landing with the Bulldogs. Could another school pop up here at the end? You never know with Julian Lewis, but right now, all the signs are pointing towards Colorado being in pole position for really the only quarterback that they've heavily targeted in this class. Deion Sanders and company would love to add him to the fold. He's one of the more college-ready signal callers in this class, stepped in on the big stage of Georgia high school football as a 9th grader, took that team to the state title game against the best competition in the Peach State. No stage too big for Julian Lewis. I think he would be an excellent pickup for Colorado if he chooses to play for the Buffs.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right. On Saturday night, we had a recruit reaction show, and we were talking Colorado. You left us with a cliffhanger. You said the IMG visitors were going to have a, quote, IMG dinner on Saturday night after that big win over Utah. So what's the latest intel of surrounding these IMG prospects?
Now, we know that Juju has firmly decommitted from USC, right? And USC got them another quarterback. And the quarterback that's going to USC said, I'm going to USC because Lincoln Riley has 4 Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks, and all of them started in the NFL. I will say it again, and I will repeat it 1,000,000 times. Lincoln Riley has 1 Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. Everybody else transferred in. Everybody else was ready to go. So stop giving that man credit for those quarterbacks. Lincoln Riley is not a good head coach. Lincoln Riley is a tremendous offensive coordinator. If you don't believe me, look at the USC program. I've been saying it since he was in Oklahoma. When he got the head coaching job, that was a stupid move. But Lincoln Riley will be in the NFL as an OC probably next year, year after next. It won't be long, but they're going to get him up out of there. Let's go.
After their big official visit to Colorado.
Well, they had Michael Carroll and Alexander McPherson on their visits this weekend, officials. During the week, they had 4-star linebacker Nathaniel Owusu-Boateng and Ohio State edge rusher commit London Merritt on campus. Those guys got a behind-scenes look at what it would be like to be a Colorado football player, not on a game weekend. They both attended a game earlier in the season. They got to come and watch practice, be in player meetings, and I'm told that it really resonated with both of them. Chad Simmons and I, we like the way it's starting to trend for Colorado for Nathaniel Owusu-Boateng. He sees an opportunity to start right away, which is pretty much what Colorado, if they're recruiting you out of the high school ranks, they plan on you being
better be ready to go.
Player. Exactly right. And he likes that environment and being around that program. Something that all these guys that are visiting Colorado see is how quickly Colorado is able to get their freshmen ready to play and the impact that they're having. Michael Carroll sees that with Jordan Seaton on the offensive line. Michael Carroll's our #1 interior offensive lineman in the country. He's committed to Bama. It's going to be a tough flip from the Crimson Tide. He may return to Tuscaloosa for the Iron Bowl, but talking to Michael Carroll's dad, talking to sources with knowledge of the recruitment, he had a fabulous time. He's feeling the love from Colorado, like the ambiance out there. And the way Colorado's getting their young players ready to play, like Jordan Seaton, they're having a lot of success. And Michael Carroll's a plug-and-play player at Colorado. He's a day-one starter if he chose the Buffaloes. So all of that is exciting for him. On3 5-star. Alexander McPherson visited. He's an edge rusher Colorado offered on Halloween. He visited NC State last weekend. Colorado, NC State giving the current Oklahoma State commit a lot to think about. IMG, they're not going to, or excuse me, Colorado, they're not going to strike out at IMG. So the question is, are they going to go 1 for 4, 2 for 4, 3 for 4, or knock it all out of the park and land all 4? I think 2 of the 4 they got a really good shot at. We'll see what happens with Michael Carroll down the stretch. But the Buffaloes are doing a fantastic job with these IMG recruits. They had a great weekend, and they view it. Look, the transfer portal has been very advantageous for Colorado. IMG, the way it's structured their football program, it's almost like getting a high school recruit out of the transfer portal with the lifestyle that they have in Bradenton, Florida. And these recruits that were on campus there over the weekend loved it.
All right. So I know Colorado
fans. Gonna do. That's the way we gonna leave it. I'm telling y'all. That man knows something. You gotta listen, because I listened to what he said about other recruits. And he never talks that fast. He's always slow-winded. He doesn't just go on and on and on. He talks in spurts. And he just kept going. He didn't stop. He was just dropping and bang and bang and bang. So that lets me know something is really going on. And like I said, if you are being recruited from Colorado, why wouldn't you not go? You know, freshmen play there. The best players gonna play. If you can play, you can play. You might not start, but you still gonna play, and you're gonna get plenty of playing time. Alabama, Auburn, Ohio State, Michigan, Florida, USC, Tennessee. We can't say Oregon because they just now becoming relevant. And teams like that used to be able to offer players what Big 12 teams and Pac-12 teams couldn't offer them. But with Prime, you are guaranteed to be on TV every week. Colorado has and will have every last one of their games broadcasted on national television. Not on the Pac-12 network, not on the Big 12 network. They don't even have that. And I think the Big 12 got a new TV contract today. So we're going to talk about that. I got to do some research and understand what's going on right there. I got to look that up. So maybe when I find it, if we got an article, I might just read it and do what we do. So we all understand at the same time. But if you're being recruited by Colorado, why not go? You see all the freshmen that are starting, making an impact. You're going to be trained up. You're going to be coached well. And there are no more people in college football that got more NFL contacts than that freaking team. There are always scouts at the practice every day, 5 days a week. Every time they practice, scouts are there. NFL owners show up, GMs show up, superstars show up. Everything you need is in Boulder. So why would you not go? Unless it's just not the fit for you and that's not what you want. And you don't always have to be on camera with Bucky or Reach the People or Uncle Neely in the pregame show. That's it. But whatever you want to do, sky's the limit at Colorado. But anyway, man, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate all y'all subscribers, all the new subscribers. Thank you for joining the crew and being a part of the family. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And for everybody that be hitting me up and letting me know there's new stuff to look at and stuff they want to see and people doing this and people doing that, My lady friend hit me up this morning, told me about Stephen A. them added it. These people on ESPN added it again with Prime. I'm gonna go find that, and we gonna see about this video. And I gotta check my email because East Coast Kev might have been to sent me something. He always put me on game. But we gonna see what it is, man. We gonna see who gonna get this skibbity bap next. Because we passed them out. We just skibbity bap for everybody. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Do not forget to leave your comments down in the comment section, because I read them and like them and sometimes comment on them depending on what I'm doing. But anyway, man, I'm out of here. Y'all have a blessed day. Be easy. Prime.
God bless you all, man. Be safe.